All right, so good morning, guys. First of all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for heeding the call and, of course, joining us as we start this amazing worthy course. We are building a generation that is very keen on supporting and promoting and discovering the next future of the creative industry. And of course, if the government is going to be talking about the creative industry and taking it serious, then of course we have to start from somewhere. And it's time is here when I mean Mejja has been here for many years. Wilbroda the same, Dr. Ofweneke the same, Tuva the same. We're looking at bringing up the next phase of entertainment in terms of comedy, in terms of music, in terms of artistry, in terms of radio and TV presenting. And that's why now, ladies and gentlemen, we officially bring you the first ever edition, of course, of Walenisi Festival, which of course will be taking place on the 27th of April live in Kakamega Golf Hotel. And of course, just before moving on, I just want to introduce, of course, the youth coordinator, Jijenge Association 254, which of course is the mother organization that has brought you Walenisi Festival. So, Joe Karibu sana.
Yes, good morning, members of the state.
Good morning.
I'm Wilbroda Mejja, the youth organizing project manager of the Jijenge Tuva Association. First of all, the Jijenge Tuva Association is a youth association by the youth, and it was initiated in 2017, that idea. Then in 2022, we had our inaugural first meeting at Kakamega Social Hall, where we had members of National Employment Authority. Then we had a representative of Police Hospital, then the KCB. So we met, we had a session with over 400 members. It started in the morning, then late in the evening. So the Jijenge Tuva Association, mainly it is to empower and to create the youth to have something that can mobilize and steer their life ahead through multimedia platforms, artisan, then we have through craftsmanship. So today you are here for the event that will be held at Kakamega Golf Hotel, that is on 27th, starting 9 a.m. till evening. The show is non-alcoholic and non-drug free, and the show automatically involves no any incidents that maybe it can involve into criminal activity. So we are urging all members of the public, the show is free to attend. For those who like to participate, the participants we have open mic session, also we have modeling, we have stand-up comedy, and we have artistic exhibition. For those who wish to participate, the sum of amount is 200 shillings. Then we have a paybill number through our many social media accounts, that is X and Facebook. So in short, we are telling members of the public that all of you are welcome to attend the event. Back to you, Dr. Ofweneke.
Thank you so much. So that is our youth coordinator, of course, under Jijenge Association 254. And as you've heard, we are very serious and very keen, of course, on handling all matters creative. And it's very interesting, actually. Funniest thing is we're just doing a research to come and realize that actually the entertainment industry of Kenya, 40% is being controlled, of course, by the beautiful people from that area, from the comedians, the musicians, and everything. So we're very keen on making sure that we don't lose that aspect of us, taking us back in the days of music festival, drama festival, and now here we are. So we're very keen on that, and as you've heard, those who want to participate, either you can draw, you can sing, you can model, you can do comedy, whichever way. I mean, and you know, at times, unless you try to do it and fail, you never know if you have the capability or the ability to do it. I mean, at times, as artists, we come from areas whereby we come from a society that in the beginning we were not really very much encouraged in getting into the creative industry, simply because it was not deemed as a serious career. But I mean, as you look at Mejja, you look at Wilbroda, you look at Tuva, you look at Dr. Ofweneke, being amongst the biggest name, not only in the country, but among the region. And basically, this is what, if you are to, unless you do FYI, probably you never know what Mejja has done professionally. You never know what Wilbroda has done professionally, Tuva. This is what you guys have known us for. So this is to encourage and say, you know what, there's business in this, there's money making in this, there's a life in it, there's a livelihood in it. As long as it's well curated, there's a system that has been created to make sure that artists in every kind of way are able to at least get something on their table through what they can do through passion and gift. And I think at the end of this, and Wilbroda will agree with me, especially because the two of us are comedians, is that the same way artists have their own governing body that makes sure that royalties and everything are taken care of. I think it's also our prayer that even us as comedians as well, I mean, our clips are going all over social media. Guys are laughing at the end of the day. The only thing I'm getting are likes and encouragement, and you are my fan, my mentor, you push me. And at the end of the day, those things have to still reflect in the bank account as well. And that is just part of the conversation that we are starting. We're hoping, of course, the government will be watching. But before we continue, I'll just start from this other side. So we start with Tuva, William Tuva, one of the most celebrated representatives in the country, and also having been steadfast on the front line in supporting upcoming talent, of course, when it comes to music. So Tuva, karibu sana. Just say something.
Thank you, guys. I've been doing this for over 15 years. Supporting talent, nurturing talent. What you need to know is that every day on set, I introduce new talent, and right now I'm so happy that we are partnering with Walenisi to identify and support talent. So I believe it's going to be a great venture. I look forward to building talent and supporting new talent from Kakamega.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And of course, now we also have our lady in the house as well, Wilbroda. Of course, one of the most celebrated comics, and of course, actresses, and of course, right now we can evidently accept that Wilbroda is among the top product influencers right now. Of course, I think everything she touches now turns into gold. So, of course, it's just bringing the aspect of how to transition from mainstream comedy, from TV, radio, and also just being able to blend in with the new mode of communication, of course, which is content creation, of which also you guys are part of. So, Wilbroda, karibu sana.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's good to see all of you. I've never been in front of so many cameras. Words even fail me. Thank you so much for having me as part of Walenisi. I'm looking forward to this event. I'm looking forward to meeting all the youths. I get a lot of questions on social media and just in the streets, people wanting to know how can I make money out of social media, what can I do? And I'm hoping that those are some of the conversations that we will be having at Walenisi. And I'm just looking forward to being entertained and meeting people from Kakamega County. And I hope that even with time, we will also venture into other counties, because Kenya is full of talent. And sometimes all you need is just that platform. Most of us are where we are because someone gave us a chance. So it will be amazing that we will meet these people and we will be able to give them a platform, because you never know what will come out of it. So thank you very much.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that's Wilbroda, and of course, so Wilbroda and Tuva will be playing a very integral part as part of the festival. Of course, their work basically is just to get on the mic and just talk to the young generation of creatives. Just talk to them, tell them the do's and don'ts. And I think Hai and I were joking on phone when we were saying that we especially for the ladies who are joining the industry, you need to know that your panties don't need to go down for your name to go up. You can literally sell your talent. I mean, whose panties is going down on social media and your jokes are going viral. So we need to just also assure that you don't have to get into somebody's Airbnb for you to start having a gig or a radio show or a TV show somewhere. And I think those are just part of the conversation that Tuva, of course, will be telling you that you don't need to pay anyone for your music to play on air. I mean, if your talent is there, your talent is going to push you. And I think the guys will be attending. They also need to be very keen. There's some type of knowledge or wisdom that you cannot get on paper. You can't get on a print print platform. There's some wisdom that only comes from people who have been there, have gone through it all. They have doubted themselves. They've looked at themselves in the mirror and like, do I really need to do this? Or is it a must for me to do this? Or can I do this? And at the end of the day, they're here. So that is what Wilbroda and Tuva, the integral part, they'll be playing as part of Walenisi Festival on the 27th, of course, of this month. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having DJ Demakufu as well. He's supposed to be here, but of course he's held up somewhere. So we're going to be having DJ Demakufu and of course the DJ Slim D. Those are the ones who are going to be on the decks to make sure that we get entertained. It doesn't mean that simply because there's no alcohol, they won't be fun. They will be fun. I mean, kwani kwa nyumba yako wakati hauna pombe bado unatoa tu peke yako. So there's no. So at the end of the day, they're going to be there to be giving us the music, and just to make sure the guys are well entertained and the artists have their music right, and of course getting prepared to just perform as well. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall also now just be crowning or creaming the event, of course, with the legendary himself, ladies and gentlemen, Mejja on stage. And you know, I mean, with Mejja, but anyway, it's an alcohol free, so I don't know about that. But of course, Mejja, of course, will be now crowning up the event, and I think we're just going to be having a good time. So, bro.
Yeah. So manze mi nashukuru sana Walenisi kuni approach ni kuwa part of hiki tunataka kufanya, kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe mimi ni product wa talent search. Mimi nitoka kwa talent search ya Celtel Nyeri, unaona. So unajua feeling ya kuwa na talent alafu hauna access ya kufika Nairobi. So manze, to me hii ni kitu important sana, kwa sababu unajua kuna wasee wengi kama mimi, yani wako scattered all over the country wenye wana hiyo access. So na look forward yani kushare na wasee ideas vitu nilipitia, vile unafaa yani vile unaweza kuwa consistent kwa industry for a long time yani. So niko ready kushare hizo ideas na wao, lakini pia nataka kuchange Walenisi, tuseme ule mse tutapata ako talented, isiku hiyo ndio mwisho, tumfanyie kama ni, kwa sababu unajua watu wengi wanakuzaga wanasema talent search alafu nothing, hakuna kitu inafanyika after hapo. So unaweza taka tukipata mse, yani mimi niko ready kusaidia mse, unaona kani kumsaidia kuandika ama nini. Tuva ako ready pale kucheza ngoma, kama kama kuna actor nani yangu hapa hivi, kama ni phone ama ni kumfungulia TikTok account, unaona. Isiku yetu ni kupata tu winners, yani kukuwe na kitu inaendeleza change life ya mse. So anyway, na asante manze kwa kukuja, yani
muhimu sana. So hii ndio crew itakuwa pale, so as I've told you. So Tuva, Wilbroda, of course, atakuwa na same motivation. Mejja pia ataongelesha kiasi, alafu baadaye atakuwa na perform. Demakufu na of course DJ CLMD watakuwa on the decks, and of course as usual, if I sit here, you know who's on the microphone. Kenya's #1 events host Dr. Ofweneke is my name, and gonna be there. So the whole thing is, najua kuna wase watafeel kiwaru kiasi mboni manzi Kakamega, but of course something has to start from somewhere. So if grace ya God ita to allow counties in that to approach ni sawa, but of course for now tutakuwa kuanzia Kakamega. So sijika kuna mtu akona any question, of course towards our youth coordinator ama Mejja ama Wilbroda Tuva ama mimi, if anybody has a question.
My question is, kuna events nyingi kwa na extra.
Yes.
But this one is free.
Yes.
So I know people love to know why it's free. And also, is this something that you're going to do it continuously among like towards like your end goal?
Mtonda kujibu hiyo.
Yeah, event is free because we are targeting the youth, and most of the youth unajua sasa hivi ile uchumi iko ngumu, so at least tumeweka iko free, at least attendance kwa kila mtu. The moment you put that entry, to restrain watu wachache. So watu wengi wataachwa nje. Na maybe mtu ako na talent na ameachwa nje, ile Tuva ako hapa hivi, Wilbroda yako. At least kwa pale ni mtu anapata direct platform. Hakuna broker, ako na Tuva pale, ameona mtu ako na kipaji chake. Tuva naye atamlea kama mzazi. Ndio kwa maana tumeweka hivyo. At least kila mtu access. Sasa hii colleges zimefunga, watu wako pale hivyo. We have group number of youth wako around. So that's why tumeweka hiyo entry iko free. Ule mtu anatoka pale mashinani, hajaifika pale Kakamega Golf Hotel, ndio tumeweka pale status of the art hotel. Kila mtu afeel pale kama ule mtoto wa tajiri. Asione mimi ni mtoto wa hustler siwezi fika pale. Hapana, tumempatia hiyo entry free. Naingia pale akwe na Tuva karibu. Asipo tu anamsikia kwa radio na jamaa. Ndio tumeweka hiyo platform. At least we are equal. We are not partisan. That's why nisema we are non-political and non-religious association. Tunakata kwa kila mtu, kwa Muislamu, kwa Muhindi, basi uko pale. Uko ni mtu wa UDA, uko ni mtu wa ODM, sisi tunakata kila mtu. Akwe Mkenya, akwe Mganda, Walenisi, Jijenge inakushughulikia. Ndio kwa maana tumeka hivyo ndio.
Na itakuwa ni, the plan is of course ndio inaugural, but plan ni have consequently kifuatana, because I mean kuna wenye wanaweza kosa kupata opportunity on that day. So we still want to make sure. So and Mejja may bring in a very important aspect that CRDC after such talent search ni hivyo, kuna vitu vingine tunapanga as well as Jijenge association to make sure people support. If because she's on Milele, I'm at Radio 47, he's a Citizen. If kama sasa tunaweza wa get or go through your mentorship, Mejja said kuandika vile kuingiza hook, vile kuchapa chorus, unafanyaje video, unavaaje, unapresentaje, unapangaje team yako ya management kama hizo. After the end of the day, the idea ni to make sure to get our say out, because I mean tuko na have conversation behind the scenes. Wenyewe tunaanza kufikiria ni aje, what is the next step after Dr. Ofweneke. Mimi sasa naanza kufikiria vitu zingine, ni kama sasa nishachoka kuwachekesha, kama muda kucheka enda YouTube ama utafute kina the upcoming na get. So tunataka tutoke tukiacha space, but hiyo space tusiache kiwa ni vacuum. Tunataka tukijua kuna next generation iko ready. Shida tu ni moja, hii generation tukiwa discover lazima uko tayari kulearn. Si ati leo uchape video ende viral kushinda clip yenye Wilbroda alifanya. So wewe unataka utokee ucharge Kenya Wilbroda na charge. Hiyo ni uongo, hiyo ni unrealistic, una get. Mejja sasa ana charge pwani because I may have to work over the years na kuinvest time, talent, research ndio aweze kucharge ile ndio ana charge. So hizo ngoma moja ile ichape viral, ichape TikTok challenge moja useme bas kama Mejja anaitisha hii pesa pia mimi naitaka sahi, na kama client ataki akae. Una get. And again, easy rise, easy fall at the end of the day. So it's free, simply because we don't want to leave anybody out. Two, there are going to be subsequent events that are going to be following after this one.
Have you done your research on Mses? Mejja yuko hapa, labda akwambie Mseto amemfanyia nini?
Almeniangalia mimi. Mimi kinaweza test manze, kama unajua Dufla manze Dufla alikujaga kwa ilikuwa ni Mseto campus tour. Hapo ndo alitoka. So unajua tu amesaidia tu watu yani unajua. Dufla pia mimi nikianza manze nakumbuka tu alikuwa ananipigia simu bado niko Nyeri unaona. So manze nafikiri sikuwa kipoa na public speaking, lakini I hope nimejibu ninaweza.
Dr. Ofweneke. Yes. Well, Mtua will answer part of it. Reason why Kakamega is because Kakamega is the home county for the association, the mother association, Jijenge Association 254. So tunaanza tu home, then I love Nairobi na SSS studio pia, lakini tunaanzia huko ndo tukuje huko. Sawa?
Yeah, maybe kuongezea Jijenge 254 Association as a head office hapa Karen Nairobi, na mother office iko pale Kakamega, some 50 meters from Malemba Primary School. So tunaianzia huko, kitu tunaanzia nyumbani kwanza, because watasema ameanzia Nairobi na ameacha. Unaweka foundation nyumbani ndio
alafu tuna
at least tunakuwa na support, lakini ukianzia nje umeacha nyumbani watu watasema hapana, huko nyumbani mpaka kuna shida ndio alifanya jambo hili. So tunaanzia nyumbani ndio tukitoka nje. Hapa nyuma tulikuwa na, apart from story ya music, Jijenge 254 pia tuko na department inaitwa Green Planet. Before 2022 elections tulikuwa tumepanga kupanda miti kwa mashule. We identified 200 schools inclusive of mosques and churches, but kulikuwa na hiyo political hit, and unajua huwezi fanya kitu yote kama kuna maandamano. So tukaiweka aside. After this tunaendelea na hiyo Green Planet, kupanda miti kwa shule na kwa misikiti, at least kuonesha watu at least kupanda miti inaweza kusaidia fulani. So we have different genres kwa nini upande wa Jijenge, si upande wa music peke yake na kuacha kazi. So nadhani ni kwa vizuri.
You okay, mami?
Yes, enough. Sorry. Yeah, just to add on, as our youth politician said, he insisted that not only are we focusing on the western part, like it's not why when you ask why are we going western, it's 254, and the minds behind it were people from that community.
Ngoma za Mejja zinapokitia, you know something, you have to understand that entertainment is entertainment. Now, Mejja has never basically stated or told someone like, you need to do this or Mejja pia ni mzazi, hapo pia na a daughter if I'm not wrong. Yes. And he is also a responsible father. So from his story, we are going to sell the idea, we are going to plant the idea, we are going to cultivate the idea. So that my youth pia, when you talk from a humble background like Mejja, can also, get inspired and begin something.
3 more questions to Maliza. We need to, some of my colleagues need to. It's an ongoing conversation, of course, of who we're going to be partnering with in terms of those ones who will have won. As you've said, as you've told, it's the inaugural edition. So so far we're already getting interested parties who, of course, would want to see the second leg of the competition, of course, or the aftermath of the competition. So it's a conversation. We cannot point out a specific label that we're working with, but we have interested parties who also want to be part of this, just to see that the success story goes way and beyond. Yes. 2 more questions to Maliza? Yes. Say what? Oh, there's been a narrative. Wataje jina? Wataje jina? Mapresenter wataje jina? Wagani presenters? Kasikuli namjua presenters wagani? No. Twende pole pole. So now you're talking to the lawyer, not to the comedian. Give me a name. Umecheza smart lakini sasa. Tuva.
I think listen to Mseto, watch Mseto, you understand. We play a lot of Kenyan music and it continues. That's why it's called Walenisi. Yeah. So good music is everything.
I think also if I can support or pick it up from Tuva, there's one thing Tuva on Citizen, Wilbroda Mejja, Dr. Ofweneke Radio 47. There's much as I can do to make sure I push your music. But see again, what artists fail to understand is, I'm just playing music because your music is nice, but I'm not your sales team.
Yeah.
You get?
True.
So because I play your music on air, doesn't mean now I should now work with a flash disc. Lazima mcheze. You get?
Yeah.
So ngoma yako imecheza Milele, imecheza Radio 47, imecheza Citizen. So wewe tafuta hiyo clip. Zunga hiyo clip na social media. Anza kujihype nayo. Then usikae useme ati sasa mimi nimeja. Nishachapa ngoma moja sana, ngoja hii ngoma ikufe. Ngoma ikishaanza kuisha uone value yako imeanza kurudi chini, views imeanza, ndio sasa unadikaika ngoma nyingine next ni gani? Guys have to put in work. All right? To the story of Diamond unajua. Do you know how Diamond did the collaboration with Neo? Diamond alisikia Neo amekuja kwa studio. Diamond akatoka TZ akakama akajibukia room next to Neo. Diamond akakaa na ngoma zake. Anangoja Neo akama. Alika pale kwa mlango kama mjinga. Wakati aliingia akamwambia hizi ngoma zangu. Hivyo ndio hapo na lips zake kubwa mpaka wapi? Los Angeles. Una get? See the artist story ni moja. And I was said point blank. The problem with the artist is Davido sema kwa hapa juzi. The only thing our artist will do is take a photo of the Davido, P Square, nani mwingine, na ngoja TBT. Oh my goodness, I'll never forget. It was a good time meeting you at Davido. Big up bro, he didn't even know you. Call him nigga bro, he didn't even know you. You get? Ni lini tutaanza kuinvest ile asema, "Wa Davido ako hapa." Wacha nchepe tu hook. Obio. Na get point. So Diamond, truth be told, we hate him or love him. The boy has pushed himself. Chiki Benja, mimi miaka ngapi Mejja kwa industry? But mpaka sahi. Ifa leo unajua jioni Radio 47, bado unacheza ngoma Mejja. Na najua achoki sasa, juzi tulikuwa tunaongea naye. Anafanya productions. Hii ni job. Lazima uchukue passion yako serious kama job. Vile mtu amka saa 2 mpaka 5. Lazima pia una invest. Mimi sasa hii invest, sasa hii nafikiria vile naenda kutengeneza notes za chamber Radio 47. So you have to invest in it intentionally about it. Ndio? Lazima tu haina option bro. Ukijua vile sura ya landlord wako ni mbaya, uweze takumwona kwa mlango. Hata ujisukume na hapo.
mara mingi nakutana na watu wengi sana. Mimi sana sana nikiwa natoka redioni kama saa 4, utapata kuna watu ambao wananingoja pale nje. There are so many youths who just want to venture out and have their talents showcased and seen. So I sit with them, I talk with them, I go to schools, I go to colleges and just encourage them and talk to them. Kuna wale ambao unafanya videos now, akinitumia content yake na nzuri, I will be part of it. I have been doing it with Tarell Humphrey, ambaye pia amefanya na Awinja, ile show yao ya Ushago. So I also work with those people so that their talent is out there. And just to give them a word of encouragement, to see what they do, to correct them where they're not going right. Hizo ndo vitu nafanya vitu mingi sana because I meet a lot of people and I do a lot of things with them. Nani huyo? Almasi. Almasi ni yule alikuwa kwa machachari. I think to each their own. It's not in my place. It's not in my place to judge. I will do what I feel is right for me, what I feel is right for the society. Mimi nitafanya mambo yangu, kila mtu, to each their own. To each their own. So it's not in my place to judge ya kwamba Almasi mambo yake hayamuendei vizuri. Because hata mara mwisho nimeongea na yeye ni kitambo sana. So I don't know what life he's living. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. If it rubs you the wrong way, then I mean you just have to deal with it. Kila mtu ako na maisha yake. Mimi wacha tu mimi nitaelekeza tu mtoto wangu.
Sio uko na wangu.
Mimi niko na wangu na hakuna mtu ananielekezea wangu. So mimi nitaelekeza wangu, yeye mtu anamuelekeza endelee tu kumwelekeza. Just like I say, to each their own. It's not in your place to judge useme mienendo ya huyu mtu iko hivi, mienendo ya we are in the entertainment world. Na kwenye entertainment kuna watu wanaishi maisha nyingi, maisha tofauti sana, That is just what entertainment is. Whether it is here in Kenya, it's all over the world. Kila mtu akona mienendo zake, everyone is cultured differently. So wacheni tu watu waishi maisha zao. Let people live their lives. Bora hani
hata wewe unaishi yako na hatujui.
Hatujui. Exactly.
All right. So guys, I think Ati?
Umekuita kingori?
Really, girl? Really? No, he's my boy, but I mean, the resemblance. Obina ni shazo, hiyo ni kawaida. Obina ni saju jina. Kingori. Anyway, mtu amaita chipukizi Churchill. So yes, Mama, the last question.
Yeah, I'm asking you about Mr. Right.
Really again. Really. Ni kuharibia token ni pangi. Ni yani kaini sime wa. Nataka ude mashauti ule atoe ule wig. I think I'm at a place in my career whereby I'm very intentional in what I do. And Wilbroda will tell you. We are very close in Tuva, will tell you. Mimi si mtu wa nasikia kuna siku mliniambia ati I'm the most boring person to interview because there's never Ofweneke atakwambia naishia hakuna kitu cha kuniuliza. Life yangu ni sitakangi kuna ka opposition what si tolerate na siwezi kapale kupanga. Mimi ninge nishike mic, I'm like haya Dana, let's do this. So if kama timu yangu upanga, God forbid nisijue. Una get? But are you not entertained? It's the biggest reality show right now in East Africa. So you love the show. So you consider to show mami. Ukianza ku overthink. But I would allow you. You're a lady. Ladies, you're allowed to overthink at times. But usi overthink show. Katu sawa enjoy show. Ikasa sisi tuseme hii Walenisi waseme umseme rap sana. Waluya wajui kurap. Huyu alipangwa. You get point, Mama. So just enjoy the show. But I also I want to thank the millions of Kenyans, actually East Africans who watch Mr. Right. And things are working out well because of you guys. Mr. Right could actually be going for another probably 2 or 3 years. So that means the success of it. So God is in charge. A bad one. Hakuna challenge. Why should there be a challenge? Challenge ni nyinyi wenye mmetry kupush agenda yenye iko. I am very morally up straight, same as Diana. Some of us live by values. See, because we have good chemistry doesn't mean that there should be anything sinister behind the scenes. That is somebody's wife, that is somebody's house. Bahati is a man like me. The worst tears of any man is a man who you've touched his wife. That's a curse. Wewe una mingi.
Na zake zote ni za mwisho.
Ni za mwisho. Sawa dhana eh? We must understand our culture. Kenya, you see, Kenyans we are promoters in quotes. Kenya is a spring. Usikize neno mza swali. Kenyans we are a springboard of talent. Awasi mtu wa Ameno, Dorime alifanya hiyo ngoma. Country ya kwanza kuja perform ni gani? Kenya. Una get? Na aliimba ngoma kama mara 4 juu kwa na ngoma nyingine. Una get? Nani mwingine? Huyu Terminator. No, international, I think that amekam juzi.
Yeah.
So we are a spring of talent. You have to come and test us first.
Yeah.
You get?
Sure.
So Pia, the only thing that Lemeo Kenya is, I want one day Mejja, literally Mejja afanye, and it's my wish and prayer. Mejja seme leo tunakutana Nyayo. Na tujaze Nyayo. Na Mejja achape show. Kwani Mejja na ngoma ngapi? And ili performance almost 3 hours.
Yep.
Si ndio Mejja peke yake. Una get? See, maybe I think maybe my fellow artists can tell me, Kenyans at times we get too familiar with us. So na Ofweneke Fredo na kongane kuiva. Mbona nilipe 3000 kuona stand up comedy Ofweneke? Ndio unakubali mimi ni mfani. Sasa hujakataa. Una get? So maybe I don't know. Tuva, Wilbroda, I don't know what I'm saying.
Sawa.
Tuko na YouTube na tuko na nyinyi. Tutaonea tu hapa na